Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. This is your top 10 new comics to buy this new comic book day, August 30th, Wednesday. I got a lot to talk to you about, so let's get right to it. Hey, welcome back. As you can see, there's no fake background today. It's late. It is late Sunday night. And I'm filming this to get it out early Monday morning for you. I'm sorry the video didn't hit today on Sunday, but I have a lot going on at the store. It's just me over there. For all those people that order from me and say, oh, your team's doing a great job, we love your packing, or whatever it is, it's just me. So it takes a long time. And there's been some surprises the last week in regard to books and how things are going. I wanted to let you know, well, first of all, we do have the Lee Rogers giveaway today. All you have to do, you guys, is subscribe and comment, and you're in it to win next week. The Lee Rogers giveaway this week is this Gunslinger McFarlane cover and this Spider-Man 1. These are pretty hard to find from the old Lee Rogers. These are great books, so good luck to whoever wins. We got a lot to talk about today. And I wanted to tell you, for those who don't watch this video much or new to it, this isn't really new comic speculation because I've read almost all these books. The new comic spec will be the pre-order video, so I hope that you tune into those live videos and the weekly pre-order videos for books coming out, 3 to 4 weeks from now. But I'm super accurate on those, and usually this list reflects it later. After I was able to read it. So I want to really let you know what's coming out and what to look for, what could be hot, what might, pique your interest in the next couple days, since I'm giving you early access to it. I've stepped away from the old comic book speculation because I don't think it's real. I don't think old comic spec is real because we already know what it is. We already know the first appearances and stuff. So in my mind, speculation is something that you have to predict not knowing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. A lot of people think I only do new comics and stuff like that. That's not true. You have no idea the size of my collection. I love old keys. I love old books and stuff like that. But I'm trying to help new people get interested in new comics. And that way you might get more interested in old comics, And, of course, my generation of people that want to know what's coming out and enjoy good reads, covers, and keys. That's what this video is about. So, without further ado, I got some good stuff for you guys tonight, okay? Or today. So, without further ado, let's just get to what I call cover buys. We'll do that real quick, some cool covers, some stuff like that, and then we'll hit the top 10, and I got my top 10 down. So, let's get right to cover buys. Okay, since I'm filming this in reverse, it's odd for me. I hope I have this on the correct side. Okay, cover buys. We have Cult of Carnage, Misery number 4. That was a pretty good book too. I love that cover. Deadpool, Battered Blood number 3, the regular cover. Man, there are like multiple walls broken in this book. It's pretty good art though from Liefeld, so I love that cover, eh? Moon Knight Annual number 1, the Crease Lee variant. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one where he fights to go to the Contest of Chaos. And I won't let you know who wins. Miss Marvel, New Mutant number 1. We got the Elizabeth Torque variant homage. We have the Art Germ cover, the Lucio Vecchio team homage, and the Betsy Cola homage. Those are all my favorites. And just so you guys know, those who buy from me, all these books I'm talking about right now, whatever I have left over, they're at the store now. So if you miss some or you want to pick something up, they are available at the store. Also, Spider-Man India number 3, the John Jiang variant, more on the lizard than that. Star Wars Bounty Hunters 37, the Ryan Brown variant, the Return of the Jedi variant, and the Clone War 15th anniversary. I am going to binge Clone Wars. That's the one. I've only watched a couple episodes. Those are the one things that I I need to catch up on. So I'm going to binge all that. I might even do reviews on them. I was thinking about, I don't know. There's a lot though, I think. At least I think there is. And then I'll be all caught up with the old Star Wars Billy Boy birthdays. I got to be all caught up. Alice Never After, number 2, cover E by Hughes. Conan the Barbarian, number 2, the Qua, black and white ink version. Local Man Gold, cover A. Plot Holes, number 1, cover C, Beta Ray Bill homage. I don't have that book yet. Diamond's always late. And World Tree, number 5, cover A. That is I believe that's the final of the first arc. So I'm interested in that. I need to catch up on those too. I only read number 1. I am literally surrounded by World Trees throughout this whole room. I have like hundreds of World Tree number 1s. I have a sale on those too. If you guys are looking for World Tree number 1s, I got a crap load. Let's see. Catwoman Uncovered, number 1, the Dan Archer and foil. That cover's sick. That cover's sick. But I think the 1 in 25 is even more butter. Gotta be honest with you. I know it's crazy to say. Anyway. Blade number 1, second printing. There's a key in there. Giant Size X-Men number 1, fax edition. Hey, if you want to read it, there it is. Moon Knight, City of the Dead, number 1, second printing. Okay, Nort's Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, number 1. I like the Adam Hughes cover. And the 1 in 25 is fire. It really is. Riddler, Year 1, Year 1, number 6, cover C by Jock. And let's see. Wonder Woman, number 1, fax edition, foil cover. And Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, number 8, cover B, with Kylo Ren on there. Okay. Those are all the covers and interesting things. I read almost all those books. And if there was something in there, I would tell you. I mean, there might be some minor keys sprinkled around, but nothing that would pique your key buyer interest. Is more for covers. Okay. Let's start with number 10 of the top 10 this week. Marvel Age 1000. Okay. There's a bunch of little stories in there, and they hint at the new 1000 Marvel stamp. Okay? Well, I'm going to let you know, there are 8 stamps in there. 8. It just so happens, though, number 1000 stamp is Spider-Boy. I mean, I feel like they're really banking on him, but, you know, I think number 900 Marvel stamp was Bloodline. So there's some cool stamps involved, and there's 8 of them. You know, Marvel value stamp, okay? Number 9 and number 8. Let me just, number 8 is first in reading order, okay? But number 9 is second in reading order. Let's just start with number 9. Batman, Catwoman, The Gotham War Battle Lines, number 1. I'm showing you the John Boy Myers foil cover. It's pretty sick. Basically what's happened is, after Fail Safe and Night Terrors and all that, Batman passed out for like 8 weeks or something like that. He slept for like 8 weeks. And they show a lot. They talk about his hand. Everyone missed that, but you know, he lost his hand. He's got like a Luke Skywalker hand now. But basically what has happened is Catwoman has trained a bunch of people to be burglars, and crime has dropped while he's gone. And she's pitching to Batman, look, 75% crime drop. All the big villains are gone. We're just going to steal from the rich. No one's going to get hurt. And other people like Robin and everyone else is like saying, yeah, that's a good idea. But Batman's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Something happens at the end, and it's going to continue. Also, you see Riddler in there, like indicating, hey, I'm still here, and like he's going to do something. Number 8, which would be first in the reading order, Night Terror's Night End, number 1. I'm showing you the Miko Suyon cover. Basically, it's a key. First full appearance of Dr. Hate. Okay? New character is going to continue. Has something to do with Amanda Waller. So I put that before this book, before the last book, because it's a key. Number 7 is Incredible Hulk number 3. Good story. It's a good story. And I think it's a cameo of Brother Deep. You see a couple panels with Brother Deep in there, and you don't really, you see a form, right? But it's not fully clear. So I would consider it a cameo. And it looks interesting. He does fight this giant, like, demon being, whoops his ass and stuff like that, whatever. Number 6 is Blade number 2, Bill Sienkiewicz variant. You guys, that book is a dope read. That's why it's there. Now, you meet Tulip, Blade's ex, and Lord Dido. I'm not sure if those are both first appearances or not. I'm not sure. But it's a good read. Blade is strong. This new Blade run is strong. Number 5 is Action Comics presents Doomsday Special number 1. I'm showing you the Barons cover, the Perio cover, and the Puppeteer League cover is sick. Okay? You see the first full appearance of Doomhounds, not like it means that much. That's in the second story. But there's a story before that. That it is a good read. And it's building to a big event. So if I was you guys, I would pick it up. It's a good read for DC, okay? And Doomsday's basically in hell, and he's trying to get out, and all this other stuff's going on. But I enjoyed the read. All right, number 4 is Death of Venomverse number 3. I'm showing you the regular copy, the 10 copy, the Mark Bagley, the 50 copy, and the Rod Reese design. I believe it's the first appearance of a character named Asgardia, like Asgard. It's like a Valkyrie symbiote. There are so many different symbiotes in this thing. Basically, Carnage is killing everything. And Carnage is just Carnage. He doesn't have Cletus in him. It's just Carnage. He's absorbing all their power. I mean, he's going for the end. Like they say in Death of Venomverse number 5, it's null, the end, whatever. He's going all the way. He whips some ass. But at the very end of the book, there's another story of Kid Venom at the end. So you might want to pick that up. Plus first appearance, possibly. All right. Number 3, Wolverine number 36. Now here's a regular cover. And here's the Len Yu variant. So it says first appearance of Wolverine, and that's true. But we all thought it was a cross between Ghost Rider and Wolverine. Spoiler, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's the Weapon X program where they get them both. They put the helmets on them. They put Ghost Rider aside, and they take Wolverine and they put him in a bath. And I believe they take the Stitcher, which is an adult of that kid, the Stitcher, who like turns people into demons, like all stitched together. And they put the demon that's inside the Stitcher inside Wolverine. And he becomes Wolverine. And he's going to go kill mutants. Pretty sick. Good read, too. And that's part 3 of that Ghost Rider Wolverine crossover event. All right. Number 2 is just the key. Star Wars Mandalorian 2, number 3. First in continuity appearance of Bo-Katan, Kosa Reeves, and Axe. So Bo-Katan's so popular, you got to put it there. So that is a big key. And that was probably one of the biggest seller in regard to my books, except for the number 1 this week. Okay. Number 1, I have it with me here. I have a couple things, and we'll get to the giveaway in a second. Make sure you guys to subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate it. We're almost to 14,000. I think that's pretty good. 14,000 subs. It's amazing. I love you guys. I know almost all of you. I mean, I talk to all of you. I think that might be a big difference between myself and other channels is at that point, a lot of people just, they can't communicate with people. And since I run the store, I end up talking to so many of you. And I love it. It's very time consuming. I love you guys. You guys are sickos. And that's just how it is. So, number 1 this week is Devil's Cut. Okay, this is the regular cover. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit in detail about this and some special things about this book, so just stay tuned. I ordered like 300. First problem with this book is, the only problem with it is that it's a magazine size. So, I've ordered 300 magazine size to get these to you guys, bags and boards, so just be patient. Look, it's still not out yet, so you can't be mad at me. I'm not supposed to ship them out anyway till comic book day. But anyway, Devil's Cut magazine size, big book. And I'm afraid that the rest of the stories will be big books too. Okay? Before I break down the stories, I'm going to tell you something even I think is going to be super hot. Okay? 2 things. Number 1 is the 1 in 100. This book is going to be super hot. You have to realize that each one of these costs $10. So if you were going to spend $1,000 to get this 1 in 100, for a store like a store is 50% off or something like that, $500 it would cost a store to get. So yes, these will be available at other stores or on eBay, $250 to $300. If you are an independent specker, this might be what you want to get. But there's something even bigger. Well, maybe not as big, but just as close to is what I think this will be super hot, okay? The 1 in 100 is this. So it is they call it a Junko Mizuno Mominu. So I'm going to explain what this is. You had to order 100 copies to order unlimited copies of this pop, okay? I'll show you a picture of the pop right here or something. But I think both those are going to be really hot. Those pops would be in the $150, $200 range, I'm sure. And they weren't cheap. But let's just start at the end. At the end of the book, they talk about the pop and designing it. Okay? This was my 1 damage. You amazed. At 300, this is my 1 damage copy. And it wasn't damaged that bad, but it was damaged. They talk about this pop on the design of it. It's the debut of their distilleries pop. It has to do with the devil, okay? Basically. And Japanese representations of the devil. Let me just show you who's a part of this distillery, if I'm saying it right, team. These are the people that put together this book. I'm telling you, this could be a heat. Mirka and Dolfo. These are all the stories that I read. Mirka and Dolfo's, Azzarello's story, Jock's story, McKelvey's story, Stephanie Phillips' story, Tinian's story, Schneider's story, Ram V's story, and more. And, of course, art. So all those stories in there are, I can't remember exactly how many. I'll just break it down. There's a story in here called Stephograph by Tinian. It's going to be a good book, guys. Stephograph. Basically what it is this guy creates a machine that, like, kills people but turns them into ghosts. And then he kills the person and the ghost remains eternal. It's trippy. There's another book called Shepherd. It's like a sci-fi futuristic story of a... Yeah, I think that's the right one. There's a story called 8 Rules, something like that. It's like a sexy Betty type Veronica character, but she's like an assassin. The story called What's Mine is Hers. Like a hearse. Dude, this chick literally has sex in the morgue with a dead body and like steals the corpse. Dude. Yeah. A book called A Blessed Day, that's Mirka and Dolfo, her twisted style. The Stowaway is by Jock, that's in the future too, should be good. A book called Deleted Scene is by Azzarello, and it's kind of like cowboyish. I'm not so sure about it, and I really like Azzarello. A book called White Boat by Scott Schneider. Basically, this dude's on this magical yacht. You can't get off it, and there's all these rooms and shit. I'm not really sure. A book called The Endless City could be good. A book called Waiting to Die by Ram V. It's basically the solar flares coming, and if you look at it, you forget things. You forget everything or something. Could be good. It's Ram V, guys. And a book called What Blighted Flame. That could be good too. All those are in this book. Like brief, basically first appearances like crazy in here of all the main characters. Like 4 to 8 pages each of each story that are going to be coming out soon from this company. Okay? So, If there was ever a book that should get number one, it's probably that. Even though it's not Marvel or DC, it is a new company, new stories, indies with some of the best writers and art that you can get. And I really think that this 1 in 100 and this are going to be super hot. I think I'm going to put 2 of these in my store and keep one. So if you're interested, you're interested. If not, you're not. But they're not going to be all over the place. I don't think a lot of people ordered 100. I think people slipped on this one. The only downfall about this number one book, and I know this is a long video, but I wanted to break it down good for you, is that it's magazine sized. And that just drove me absolutely freaking crazy. That's just how I am. I mean, look, I'm surrounded by comic book boxes, not magazine sized boxes. All right. That being said, I want to thank you for watching. Let's do the giveaway right now. All you had to do is subscribe, comment, and like. Let's get over 14,000. The winner is Bob Almighty. Bob, message me on Instagram or through my store, economicsandcomics.com. Bob says weenus for the Lee Rogers giveaway. Bob will send you these. Get these off to you. You guys that ordered, that are going to order and have already ordered Devil's Cut, be patient. I'm getting my bags and boards for you so I can ship it to you. It's a real pain in the ass because they aren't easy to ship either, but I will do my duty and please that booty. Also, last but not least, Speechless, guys. Speechless. This is a sick edition. You guys don't see these, but Carla Cohen, right? We need to sell that out so I can give away those Miles Morales and stuff, you guys. It was a condition of, the contest. First Miles Morales, 9.4, and first Noel, 9.8. And I have a feeling Noel's going to start heating up again. So you guys, please, if you want a copy of Speechless, go pick one up, please, to get you entered into the contest. When we sell out, I will give those away. That is it for me, you guys. Back to work. Thanks so much for watching. Pre-orders for Marvel and Diamond are due tonight. So please get your orders in if you haven't at my store, economicsandcomics.com. And we will see you on the sick side of comics. Later.